Dad, I just want to be supported more, you know? I don't understand why people just don't like me. I just want to be loved, you know? I just want the support. The lack of support is really hindering my... Ever since Diddy was locked. Anyway, Ryan Garcia cheated, and I'm the one that's getting the blame for it. They're hating me. I'm becoming the victim. What is it? What is it? Is it your mouth, Dad? Dad, please just shut up. Please. Why you made me sue Ryan? Why you made me sue Ryan? I think that's the reason why people just don't want to support me, you know? Can you do anything? Call a PR or something, public relations, help me out. You remember you used to buy all these YouTubers and stuff like that? Can you just buy, writers to write a good article for me? Because you've been buying all these YouTube content creators, to say great things about me, but it's not working. We need some writers. We need some journalists around here. I'm having lack of support. I just want more support because I would have the motivation to go back in that gym. Did you call the doctor to get my knuckle implants, Dad? Did you call the doctor to get my knuckle implants? Because I'm not going back in the gym and hitting that heavy bag. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this is SpongeBob Boxing, a.k.a. Mr.
Let's get ready to
Sean himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. What is this little pity party, huh? William Haney, I know that you like to, get these YouTube boxing content creators, snatch them up, put it in your pocket and stuff like that so they could create these type of Devin Haney narratives and stuff like that. But damn, allegedly, I know you ain't paying these writers now to write a pitiful article saying Haney lack of support. Saying that boxing losing its morals or doesn't have any morals or they have a code or gonna say boxing lack of support for Devin. Ooh. Ay, bendito. Ay, crying, you crying. Haney's is evidence of a soulless sport. So he's the evidence of a soulless sport. So all of a sudden, this is a soulless sport after 100+ year sport, after 100+ year of the Queensberry rule of this sport, now it's soulless. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that's been soulless. Let me tell you like this. The fight game itself is soulless. Ladies and gentlemen, we're the boxing fans. Let me reintroduce you to what we are in this sport as boxing fans. We pay to see another human inflict pain on another human. That's what we like the sport. That's what we pay for. That's our entertainment value. We, the boxing fans, pay to see another human inflict pain on another human. So when we see a human get knocked out, we like, yeah, woo! When we see a guy get knocked out cold, oh, that was cold. Bravo. We don't give a damn if he got a hard concussion. We might not give a damn if he wakes up in 10 seconds. We don't want him to die, but we don't want him up after before 10 seconds, right? We're the same community. Look, I'm a Mike Tyson fan, y'all. I'm a diehard Mike Tyson fan. I didn't give a damn about Desiree Washington. I was mad at the bitch. I was mad that this woman at 4 o'clock in the morning planned to go to a hotel and stuff like that, and then said that Mike Tyson violated her, stuff like that. Took away the most entertaining fighter away from us, We was waiting for Mike Tyson to come back in the sport of boxing and stuff like that. Forget that bitch, right? Right? Let's be real. We don't give a damn about Desiree Washington, Took the prime years away from our Iron Mike Tyson, right? We're the same sport that we watched Bernard Hopkins take that Puerto Rican flag and dropped it, right? And ran out when he was going to face Tito Trinidad, right? But Tito Trinidad said, I'm going to whoop your ass for dropping the flag. And of course, he lost, but you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not a fan saying, I don't want to see a fight. No, don't fight him, Tito Trinidad. He disrespected the Puerto Rican flag. We're the same community that watch Ricardo Mayorga slacked the booty of Shane Mosley's wife just to promote a fight. Remember? Y'all remember that? Yeah, we ain't say, nah, Shane Mosley, he disrespect your girl. Don't fight him and stuff like that. You just sue him, take him to court. And his wife, you know what she do? You know what she should do? Is press for sexual harassment and stuff like that. Nah, Shane Mosley whooped their ass. You feel me? That's what we wanted to see, right? That's what we wanted to see. A lot of the stuff goes in the sport of boxing. What you mean soulless sport? Let me tell you something about soulless sport. How about this? That a lot of promoters don't want to take accountability and responsibility for this. Not even the fighters as well. What about with these great prestige amateurs, right? Gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, right? And they become pros. And they put them in the ring with a guy that is 2 wins and 57 losses, huh? Look at most of these guys, these good fighters that was great in the amateurs, fought all over the world, become pros, and then they put all these whack, what you call in boxing, bums, you see their record fighting guys, 1 win, 7 losses, 6 wins, 28 losses, 7 wins, 45 losses. Isn't that a soulless sport? Do you care about the health of that guy that's not supposed to be in the ring with that guy? Even in commission rules, they're supposed to be only fights should be sanctioned if they on the same level, right? Just like belt federations, right? A number 1 can't fight a guy the champion can't fight a guy that's number 16 in their rankings, right? At the WBO. Let's talk about the WBO. You already know that Fundora is supposed to be fighting Bud Crawford, but Bud Crawford is giving him a pass. So Fundora could fight Earl Spence, but the WBO just stated that, yes, we good for Fundora to fight a voluntary bout, but it got to be from 1 through 15, in which Earl Spence is not there. So I'm just, give you an example of what I'm talking about, right? What about there ain't no soulless there? There's no what about weight cuts? Huh? What about weight cuts that we see fighters almost dying just to make weight? Ain't that soulless right there? What you mean that Devin Haney is evidence of making this a soulless sport? Now is Devin Haney, out of all the things that's happening in the sport of boxing, and nothing was soulless about that? Ain't nothing soulless about another dude getting punched in the face and making money out of it? Ain't nothing soulless about this guy got brain damage, And what about soulless when Patrick Day, rest in peace, rest his soul, die? Ain't that what we watch? And now because Devin Haney's not getting the support that the Haneys want, it's lack of support. This is evidence of a soulless sport. Man, please, he ain't going through nothing. He ain't going through nothing. Y'all acting like he's Patrick Day. Y'all acting like he's Pachordo Colon. That's how y'all acting like. He ain't go through that. He got his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia. And don't tell me it was Osterin, folks, because Osterin is just as good as soy milk for men. All right? He got his ass whooped by a guy Devin Haney knows Ryan Garcia better than anybody else, vice versa. They fought each other in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia gave him his last 8 count, right? Y'all don't want to talk. What about the soulless? How about a soulless training camp? How about a soulless game plan? How about that? One of the dumbest game plan you could give William Haney could give his son, knowing that Devin Haney don't got no damn power marshmallow hands, Mr. Softy. Vanilla with sprinkles. A man that needs knuckle implants, bro. Got no power whatsoever. And you tell your son, Bill Haney, William Haney tells his son, go out there and kill him like Drago did Apollo in Rocky IV. It wasn't soulless then? That message wasn't soulless. We going in there to kill Ryan Garcia. That's not soulless, right? What about morals and principles, right? You're talking about a code, right? In that article, I ain't gonna read the whole article. Y'all can read the article and stuff like that, but you gotta understand what I'm talking about, right? It was Devin Haney, the soulless, Maybe if Devin Haney wasn't greedy for money, you ain't right there, brother. Glenn, I think it's Glenn Lewis, the writer. What about that Devin Haney that had the opportunity to fight Arnold Barboza because Ryan Garcia wasn't highly professional enough to come and wait? But you know what? They wanted the 600K, right? They signed up for the fight. Hey, Devin Haney should have acted like a champion, like a professional, like a guy that's been there, like a guy that's already been on pay-per-view and has some great wins versus Vasily Lomachenko and Regis Prograis, right? That was an undisputed in the lightweight division, right? Undefeated as well, right? He should have been professional enough to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight you unprofessional. I don't gotta stoop to your level, Ryan Garcia. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna fight this guy that has been in contentious and mandatory position to get a title shot in Arnold Barbosa, and we can figure a fight later on down the line and stuff like that. Let's go Arnold Barbosa. You undefeated too. I'll get credit for beating you and stuff like that. Why you ain't act like a professional? Why you ain't act like you have morals? Huh? You say you Muslim, huh? You ain't that type of Muslim like Artur Beterbiev, huh? You know, he will not allow himself to fight in Ramadan, huh? Not that little fake Muslim going to the club and stuff like that. No. Artur Beterbiev is a real Muslim. We don't respect the Munafix. But what is this? What is this? Huh? We understand that William Haney's, we seen him in dinner with a bunch of boxing content creators. And look, shout out to AO, can't knock the hustle. But all I'm saying is, yes, and other promoters have done that. We seen when there's commentating, they're gonna favor whatever promotional company within that network and things like that. We know what it is. Well, I respect the hustle, but you know what? It's just sad that now there's an article that says, lack of empathy. Devin Haney's lack of support. He needs more support. Hey, yo, let me tell you like this. Let's be real. Let's be honest. A lot of fathers that is vocal, and I always say that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. I like Bill Haney and Devin Haney's career and life. I like Teofimo Lopez Sr. in the corner of his son. I like Kenny Porter in the corner of Sean Porter. I like Virgil Ortiz Sr. in the corner. I like Henry Garcia in the corner. I like Earl Spence Sr. that's always been in the corner of Earl the True Spence. I like it. You feel me? I rock with it. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing, but I also understand that a lot of people, when there's a vocal father, they start not liking the son. Just like Haney, just like Tio. You know what I'm saying? They used to tell kids, just like Danny Swift Garcia, Angel Garcia used to talk about that. Just like Robert Guerrero, just like Mayweather Sr. You know what I'm saying? If Devin Haney don't really got lack of support, huh? Everybody know who Devin Haney is. What do you mean about lack of support? Lack of support what? Because people just doesn't wanna credit Osterin, because that's what it is. The people give Ryan Garcia skill set the benefit of the doubt for beating Devin Haney, and understood that Devin Haney game plan was trash, and understood that his defense was slacking, and understood that his approach and the offensive game plan was horrible. And Ryan Garcia left hook that everybody knows in the world, especially Devin Haney, because he know him better than anybody else, because he fought him a lot of times in the amateurs and sport him as well. Know that left hook better than anybody else, and he couldn't get away from the left hook because technique is what beat Devin Haney. All right? And people see that this crybaby, you know what I'm saying, is trying to blame a Osterin that doesn't even elevate testosterone. Ryan Garcia was not even in his best state, physically or mentally, and still whooped him. As a matter of fact, Ryan Garcia was already gassing out in the second damn round. So that's what it is. Devin Haney is not getting the benefit of the doubt. That's what you're supposed to be writing, Glenn Lewis. Devin Haney is not getting the benefit of the doubt that Osterin was the thing that kicked his ass. It was Ryan Garcia's skills, left hook, and the weak game plan that William Haney gave his son. And maybe if y'all wasn't switching a bunch of trainers, you ain't right about that, y'all would have never lost chemistry in that corner. Maybe William Haney should be a hands-on coach like the other fathers. And I know things been working, but I called this out. If you follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. I called this out years ago, leading up to the Javier, not the Javier Fortuna fight, the Jorge Linares. And they hired Ben Davis. As a matter of fact, they fired Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay was a protege of Roger Mayweather's and the Mayweathers, in which Devin Haney defense was real tight because he just came from the TMT gym. As a matter of fact, what happened in the corner with Mayweather Sr. is because William Haney wants the limelight just as much as the light was brightened up on his son. And leading up to the fight, as a matter of fact, I'm jumping. Hold on, let me go back to that. What I was about to say. I said with Ben Davison, I thought he was going to be the head coach because he's a good, proven coach. But come fight night, Bill wants to be the head. Mayweather Sr.'s in the trenches, developing the skills and tightening up the skills of Devin Haney, and they was pumping his son, saying that he's the next one and stuff like that. Remember when they was cool with Mayweather? But they used Mayweather Sr., they used Ben Davison, they used Mickey Bay, they used every trainer. And come fight night is his dad that is not in the trenches, in the ring, sweating with his son paws, handling with the sticks, handling with the pads, and feeling the power, feeling how many rounds he could go. You know what I'm saying? In the ring, in the trenches. Nah. And all he did leading up to the Ryan Garcia fight is talk about Gervonta Davis, because that's what happened to Devin Haney as well. Yeah, I was so focused on on Gervonta Davis pay-per-view numbers and wanted to match it with Ryan Garcia, so y'all could go back, so y'all could go into a negotiation saying, look, I did the same number as you with Ryan Garcia, so you're really not the A side, and me, I have all these accomplishments. Y'all was focused on Gervonta Davis rather than focus on Ryan Garcia, and that's why I took the fight. Y'all forgot to let Eddie Hearn lead the way, because in all actuality, DHP hasn't been the one doing the real paperwork for them. So as soon as y'all ain't want to give that percentage to Eddie Hearn, y'all think y'all could negotiate, and did horribly negotiating. Look, I gave credit to Bill Haney, 2023 Manager of the Year. Shout out to Bill Haney. Manager of the Year 2023, but he dropped the ball 2024. He got so unfocused doing interviews with It Is What It Is and Vlad TV. Those supposed to be interviews for Devin. That's supposed to be interviews for Devin. But I understand. Sometimes you feeling yourself too much and you forget. You lost chemistry. That's what happened. But maybe in life, we all got to be humbled. We're not perfect. We're not like perfect. There ain't no perfect fighter, just like ain't no perfect parent, ain't no perfect man, ain't no perfect woman, but the best ones that can learn from their mistake and build on it and become better. And that's why I want Bill Haney to stay with his son. But also he has to take accountability and responsibility, him as a manager and dropping the ball as a manager and dropping the ball as a head coach at the same time. And also dropping the ball in Devin Haney, because a lot of people, look what they said, their reputation is messed up. They're suing because of their reputation and emotional. This is the worst sport that you could show your emotions, your weak emotions, and you have the audacity to sue Ryan Garcia because he whooped you, and you letting the whole world that Ryan Garcia got you emotional. That is worse than the Ryan Garcia beatdown. That was worse than Devin Haney missing a punch with the carnival guy and walked away. And his peoples, that it was contagious, that they got pillow hands, couldn't keep that carnival guy down. He wanted more work. But that's not what actually the downfall of Devin Haney's reputation. The downfall of Devin Haney's reputation is doing the weakest move in boxing history and suing the man that whooped his ass, in which he signed for it. Now let's talk about let's say the testing. They say they gave Ryan Garcia 48 hours. 48 hours. You got 24 hours. You got 8 hours. You got 3 hours left to sign Nevada. If you want Ryan Garcia, while he's suspended and signed Nevada, to be tested right now, then you pay for it. Because we all know that Devin Haney doesn't pay for it. See, the reason why they own this, Vada, sign Nevada, because y'all don't pay for it. Victor Conte pays for it. He sponsors y'all. If y'all want Ryan Garcia tested, do with Rachel Donaire, and Nonito Donaire was prepared to do with Casimero and pay for it. You want him, you want him in Vada? Because to be honest, the testing is the issue. The results of the testing and the timing of the results of the testing is the real issue in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all want to get tested, y'all got to test with whatever organization, whatever, for those tests to come back the same day. In the fight, both fighters need to know that they're clean. If you're going to put money into anything, if commission fees and belt fees goes into anything, is in boxing, you got to make sure. Forget about that. It goes to a lab and it comes back in 72 hours. No. Needs to come. I'm putting my life on the line today. This ain't the NBA. This ain't baseball. I am putting my life on the line today. I'm going to get minor concussion. This guy is in there to kill me. And I got to know that he's clean. And he got to know that I'm clean. So these test results, after the weigh-in, we tell you taking tests, it comes back in an hour or so. We got to know that these tests they're clear before entering the ring, period. So what is it for Ryan Garcia to pay? Ain't nobody in boxing paying for all year round VADA testing. Victor Conte also said it himself. Devin Haney doesn't want the rematch right now. And Bill Haney knows he doesn't want the rematch. And the reason why they saying now we're back in the gym, he ain't back in the gym. The reason why they saying that is because they see the backlash. The backlash of the weakest move in boxing history when Devin Haney sued Ryan Garcia. And now they have to put this image. No, we want the rematch. That's not what you're saying. It is what it is. Podcast with Cameron and Mace. That's not what Devin Haney said in the interview with Andre Ward. No, that's not what y'all been saying lately. Y'all see the backlash and y'all need to switch up and change the narrative and say, we actually want the fight. I'm not dumb. I'm from New York City. I see a hustle when I see one, and I've been seeing the hustle since day one. And that's why Bill Haney knows that Punch Drunk Boxing knows. I know the hustle, and I peep it from a long mile away. Maybe I'm grateful that I was born and raised in a hustle city and stuff like that. Baby, Wash Heights, Harlem, baby. Maybe that's what it is. I ain't downplaying no other city. Shout out to all the cities from the west to the east to the mid to the south. All I'm saying is I see a hustle when I see one. I ain't knocking it, but I ain't getting fooled by it. If Devin Haney doesn't get support, there's a few things he might not get the support that he wants. But I do believe that he gets support. Unless if it's not being bought by, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, Devin Haney is not an entertaining fighter like that. He tried, but it wasn't. He did a little bit in that Regis Prograis fight, but I think he could have got him out of there. I think he took his foot off the gas. I think he don't want to take that type of risk when you really had that chance to really stop Regis Prograis, because I don't believe he had nothing for you in that fight. But morals and now talking about this Regis Prograis fight, they talking about what was it? What was the word that they said? Hold on. What was the word that they said? Hold on. The word they said, Haney's evidence of a soulless sport. Soulless sport. What about when I was trying to break down to the people in the boxing community that we all know that Devin Haney rehydrates 25 pounds as 24 pounds as a lightweight, 25 pounds as a junior welterweight. Y'all didn't give a damn about Regis Prograis. Y'all don't give a damn about Devin Haney's opponent that this guy rehydrates as an almost super middleweight. Do y'all care about that? No, y'all don't give a damn about that. What did the California State Athletic Commission chief said? That is sanctioned cheating. Do you care about that? Glenn Lewis, the writer of the boxing scene. Did you write about that? Do you want to look into that? Why is Devin Haney rehydrating 25 pounds as a 140 pounder? As a 140 pounder. I ain't talking about a big dude in the middleweight or cruiserweight, because they retain water. I'm talking about 140 pound, 135 pound, rehydrating 24, 25 pound. And Mauricio Sulaiman, the WBC president, several years ago told Bill Haney in front of his face that we have supported you. We support you and anything and stuff like that. But your son came in at 24 pounds heavier, and you told me that he was not going to be in the same division because he cannot make weight, blah, 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 blah. But we understand why you rehydrate that much. because the snack program allows you to rehydrate like that, because there's a science for you to rehydrate like that. See, the reason why I'm not even a fan of Ryan Garcia testing for the doing the VADA thing is because VADA is already tainted. That's why. And I won't be surprised if Devin Haney has something going on undetective wise in his body. Hey, Victor Conte did say once that, is it fair to question him? He said absolutely. So yes, Victor Conte is the Pablo Escobar of PEDs. He's not supposed to be in the sport of boxing, even though that his life may be changed and maybe he's a cool dude. I've met Victor Conte and stuff like that. Cool. But when it comes to the sport of boxing, in which he's banned in every other sport and the most dangerous sport in boxing, and you got connections and forming VADA, man, I see a hustle when I see one. Devin Haney is hustling Victor Conte, and Victor Conte is using Devin Haney's body as some type of experiment. That's how I see it. That's my opinion. Victor Conte using Devin Haney's body as an experiment, like he used, like them other track stars. And Bill and Devin using Victor Conte to pay for those testing and pay for camp fee. Do you know how much is camp fee, folks? So it's just a hustle. Just like William Haney and Devin Haney use every trainer just to get him where he's at, and use all these people that's around that's always changing. Yeah, you're gonna be the head trainer. Yeah, just train my son. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, not the next. So I gotta go to another gym. Because I don't pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my opinion, what I believe. Disclaimer. So, do Haney is evidence of a soulless sport? Forget about the soulless sport. We living in a soulless world. All right? We living in a world right now that they don't care about pushing the rainbow agenda to our children's schools and churches. We're living in a world right now in which they say that they're trying to eliminate God from our psyche. It's a soulless society. They trying to take fathers out the home. It's a soulless society because even men have submitted to the devil, you know what I'm saying, and lost their extension to God and be the head of the household and, be righteous. So everybody around you, your family and women, because women love righteous men. Men have lost their righteousness, lost their connections and their extension to God, in which they become soulless. Money makes people soulless. And sometimes it makes them humanitarians. We're living in a soulless world. Forget about Haney is evidence that boxing is soulless. Like I said in the beginning, we pay for another human to inflict pain in another human, and we celebrate that. That's soulless in itself. Boxing fans are just as barbaric as what goes on in that ring. We are a soulless, always been a soulless community, but it's not the Devin Haney situation that is soulless. No, it's not. It's not Devin Haney's situation. Is that in all reality, who likes violence? Who loves violence? Who believes that violence is wrong? Who believes that hurting another man is a form of, righteousness, or a woman hurting another woman? No. That's how they earn their money, and that's how we entertain. So, in the end of the day, we don't want to see Devin Haney sue Ryan Garcia. We'd like to see Devin Haney go back to the drawing board, be a fighter, and if he wants to get his get back, genuinely get that get back without trying to sue and trying to take money, that weak stuff. If you want Ryan Garcia, genuinely want Ryan Garcia, and the fans will respect that. Just like the fans respected Devin Haney after the fight, how he took his beating and he kept on getting up and getting up and getting up and finished the fight, standing up, stood in the ring, did an interview, a post-fight interview. That right there is respect. People didn't lack support. People did not support Devin Haney on that. They did support Devin Haney on that, and they gave Devin Haney his credit for taking that ass whooping like a man. It's just after, man, he didn't take that ass whooping like a man. He's taking it like a straight up bitch. That's why he's getting the lack of support. It is what it is. We want to see a fight. We want to see fighters, and we're fight fans. Anything else that's not the law and order. There's not law and order community. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the political community. This is the fight community. And if we hear fighters not talking about fights, then we look at them sideways, right? This is a community that we don't pity nobody. It is what it is. So if Devin Haney's looking for pity, he's not going to get it. And the more that he's looking for pity, the more lack of support he's going to get. And the more that they don't want to take accountability and responsibility for the ass whooping that they took from Ryan Garcia, the more lack of support they're going to get. And if you think that being the villain is going to get you more pay-per-view buys or something like that, look, you need Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia doesn't need y'all. Ryan Garcia gonna come back in April, and he's gonna sell out the place, go pay-per-view, whoever he's gonna fight. Because in the end of the day, the boxing fan primarily gives the ass whooping the benefit of the doubt because we're fight fans. So Devin Haney, you want support? Get in the ring and whoop some ass and be entertaining doing it. Just like Ryan Garcia was entertaining, watching him beat your ass. That's the only way. That's the only way you get support in boxing. Lick your wounds, come right back up. And I ain't talking about the twat. I ain't talking about that wound. I don't know what type of wound you got, but I don't know. But that's what I'm. Lick your wound, whatever. Get your mental straight. Get your skills sharpened up. Come with a better game plan, and whoever you fight, do your thing. And the fans will support that. Everybody loves a comeback story. The comeback story is just as lucrative or even more lucrative than a hate narrative. In America, everybody loves a comeback story in any sport. You could be hated, but then people could turn into loving you. That's why Mike Tyson is love. Kobe was love. You don't think that golfing Tiger Woods? They love Tiger Woods even when he was up and down. Devin Haney. Do what you got to do. There's a lot of fighters that has taken downfalls and rose back up. Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Durant, right? Rose back up. Lennox Lewis lost. Oliver McCall, right? Rose back up. You know, Muhammad Ali lost. Rose back up. Prove the people wrong is the best thing, but be entertaining doing it. Let me know what y'all think, man. This is Punch on Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Mi gente. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.